DNC this week and look at some of the videos that we've done, make sure you check out our videos and subscribe and like our videos because we will love you and we appreciate you. We talked about some of the speeches that we liked. We're going to just mention those here. I really liked, I thought Obama did a good job with his speech. He was still selling Hillary, so that wasn't great, but he said some good stuff in there, some interesting things. I thought Michelle Obama's speech was fantastic. And then I'm going to touch on the speech I thought was amazing. But first, Michelle's speech I thought was really great. She did a great job of touching on family, showing the family aspect. And if I were in PR and sales, I'd say, oh, she did a great job because she helped make the DNC look more family focused and more hopeful than the RNC and their law and order doom and gloom prospect. But I thought that the slave comment that she gave was really interesting about how she wakes up every day in a White House built by slaves. It's not the first time she said it, but of course Republicans went crazy about it. Quick thoughts, I thought it was great because it is real and it reminds us of America's history. What were your thoughts about that?
That comment?
Yeah.
It's a true statement. I mean, there's nothing to really be appalled by. It's historically accurate.
Yeah.
So I didn't really understand the reason why people were alarmed or disturbed by the statement. But as far as the DNC speeches are concerned, I felt like it was, just devoid of honesty, but absent of absurdity. With the contrasting RNC convention, I feel like it's just, it is absurd. And as far as the DNC itself, I feel like it was really dishonest because you had an entire faction, which was the DNC Bernie delegates, that just were not represented there. Literally, like there was a part of the aisle in the DNC convention that was completely shut out. They blacked out the aisle because there were so many Bernie Sanders signs being held up. So and they didn't want that for the optics, for the cameras, for the media that they control, MSNBC, CNN. Mainstream news by corporations and Clinton News Network. They didn't want to show those in the optics, so they just blacked out all the lighting in that area. And so the Bernie supporters had to carry their phones out instead if they wanted to be seen. Weird. I felt like it was absent of truth in that regard, or absent of absurdity in that regard. Otherwise, I thought the speeches were good. In a very superficial way that doesn't actually have substance or talk about the issues. I feel like they did a very good job of placating the masses. And that's what the speeches are supposed to do, I think. It's supposed to be inspirational and make you want to join the cause and be a builder. And I think they accomplished that, yeah.
It's almost like if you've ever watched like Food Network and different shows on the Food Network, like the DNC was plated really well.
Yeah.
Like they put it on the plate, it looked fantastic. But I don't want to eat what's on it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter no matter how good it looks, I still don't want to eat it. But I will say the one speech, and I didn't see Joe Biden's speech, so I'll have to go watch that one. But the speech that I did see that I thought was fantastic was Reverend Dr. William Barber of Moral Mondays. You got to check him out. He is a man of faith, a reverend whose faith and morals lines up perfectly with his actions. He fights for people to have a fair living wage. He fights against discrimination. He fights for people to be treated fairly, immigrants' rights. He fights for all that because of his faith, and his speech was amazing. The one part I want to pull out real quick and just tease is that he talked about us being the moral defibrillators of our nation, that we will shock the heart of this country and bring morals back to it. And I'm so glad he said that because that's the kind of language we need. You have the Hillary language, and we'll talk about her speech in the next video, where you hear the Hillary language that really glosses up and polishes the status quo. And then you have the speech and rhetoric of Bernie Sanders and his supporters, we're Bernie Sanders supporters, where you hear the language of change. We've got to change things. We will not settle for what we have. And Dr. William Barber's speech was fantastic. So check out our next video. We're going to talk about Hillary and her speech, and trust me, he's going to have a lot to say.